All right, let's talk about the 2015 fantasy outlook for the Buffalo Bills. At quarterback, just stay away from any other quarterbacks. It doesn't matter if it's EJ Manuel or if it's Matt Castle. Don't bother. They're not worth a bye week pickup. They're not worth a backup. Ain't worth having on your roster at all. Just stay away from the Buffalo Bills quarterbacks at all costs. As for the running back situation, there's two running backs I recommend, LaShawn McCoy and Fred Jackson. LaShawn McCoy is going to be the workhorse. He's going to be the bell cow. He's the guy you're going to take at the end of the first round, early second round. So LaShawn McCoy and Fred Jackson. Fred Jackson's going to be the handcuff, but I think Fred Jackson's going to steal some goal line carries from Mr. McCoy. I think that's very possible this year. So he can sniff the end zone very well. So it will not surprise me because Rex Ryan in the past have used more than one running back. I believe that McCoy is going to be the cow, and Fred Jackson might take a couple TDs from Mr. McCoy. So there you go with regards to the running back situation in Buffalo. If you draft McCoy, you should draft Fred. Always draft a handcuff when it comes to your top running back. You should always get the handcuff. Always, always, always. So that's that. As for the wide receiver position, there's only one guy you want to take, and that'll be Sammy Watkins. Sammy Watkins was a rookie wide receiver. He had a pretty good year last year. He's pretty much the main target. Robert Woods is interesting as well. You could probably get him super late. He hasn't been getting drafted like that, but Robert Woods is interesting. But once again, EJ Manuel, Matt Castle. You have to keep those things in mind. Tight end position, Scott Chandler's gone. In comes Charles Clay. So Charles Clay is going to be an interesting situation with regards to the tight end position. I could recommend Charles Clay that you could draft him really, really late, but you got to remember what quarterbacks you have. You have EJ Manuel or Matt Castle. Those two things you have to keep into account because that is very important to remember when you draft any offensive positions that requires the ball thrown. So the main event of the evening is the defense. Defense might be the best defense in NFL, arguably. They don't really have too many weaknesses at the position. If they have any type of weaknesses, it might be a linebacker. But as for their defensive line is one of the best in the NFL, arguably the best in the NFL. And they have has a phenomenal secondary. You could start the Bills defense every week. I don't care if the Patriots are in it, and it looks like the Patriots will be playing Buffalo with Jimmy Garoppolo, so that might be advantage Bills defense. You can follow me on Twitter at ChampDTwin12. I'm out.